everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Envision Me Show. So, first and foremost, how you doing? Drop it in the feed and let me know how you doing how you doing right now. I always do that because I know we get all caught up in the day-to-day hustle and bustle, and we don't even ask each other how we're doing. So I always start out with how you doing, and then the three assignments, you guys. So the first one is, what are you drinking? What are you having this evening? Tell me what you're drinking. Look, I do have something to drink. Look, I'm not promoting them, but yes, I do have my drink here today, as well as if you're having an evening snack. I would love to hear what's your evening snack. Or better yet, let me ask you this. What is one of your go-to snack when you're sitting down doing some work or when you're listening to a podcast? What is your go-to snack? If you can drop it in the feed and let me know, or if you want to text me at 614-398-3925 and tell me what's your evening snack? What's your go-to evening snack? I can't wait to hear what it is. And you know why I'm saying that? Because I've started my journey on healthy eating, healthy living. And so I would love to hear what you guys, what your go-to snack is. I'll let you know what mine is as we go throughout the course of tonight's show. I'm super excited. Number two, today is Win Wednesday. And so what's your win for this week? You know, we're all about celebrating the small wins because statistics have shown if you reach the small goal, your big goal, you reaching the big goal is inevitable. So tell me, what is your goal for this week? Did you reach it yet? Are you even thought about it? Or better yet, are you stuck and you just don't know where to start? Those are all wins. I love shouting everybody out for the win, so let me know. Now, if you're like, Miss Pam, I can't figure it out. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know. So then text me at 614-398-3925 and put in there help. And we'll sit down for a few minutes and we'll see what we can hash out here a little bit. And as you know, number three is go grab your girlfriend or girlfriends, your family members, your pen and paper, because tonight's show is all about self-love. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a few minutes. As you know, I always give you 30 seconds. So are you guys ready for the 30 seconds? Are you ready? On your mark, get set. Okay, did that give you time to go grab your pen and paper, your snacks? I haven't seen anyone. Let me know. What is your go-to snack? Mine is, I'm gonna go ahead and tell mine now. So I love me some good old popcorn, right? And have a good little cold beverage. May even be, I love ice. So may it be popcorn and ice. That's my go-to. I don't like it with a lot of butter. I don't like it with all the other stuff. I just like some good hot homemade popcorn with a little bit of butter, no salt, or maybe just a small tad of salt. And that's my snack to go with you hear my ice in my cup. So tell me, what is your evening snack, go-to snack? Again, drop that into the feed. And if if you're dropping them in the feed right now, let me tell you this. I can't see your messages right away if you do not give StreamYard access, give them permission. What it'll do is just allow me to see them right now versus if you guys wait or you don't give me permission, then I can't see it until after the show, which is no big deal. I reach out to everybody, but I just love giving us shout outs and things like that. And while you're doing that, don't forget to give me your win for this week, what you're doing and how you're doing on your goals. And if you have faced any challenges, let me know the challenges that you face. You can text that at 614-398-3925 and we can work on those challenges because I want you to overcome the challenge so you can go after your what's next. So, those of you who don't know me, my name is Pam, and I am the CEO of Vision Made as well as Envision Me Show. I've come on to create the Envision Me Show to empower and inspire you to go after your what's next. Now, what holds you up for going after your what's next? Let's be honest. It's a lot of the self doubt, it's a lot of the sabotaging thinking. You know how I know? Because that was me. I literally was feeding everyone's I would accept everyone's joy, but it was creating pain for me. And so I was doing that so much that it led a spiral effect on my life. So with that being said, I no more allow anyone's joy that's not really joy to affect my happiness. So now I've created boundaries, but knowing that someone else's pain, someone's happiness, that's another reason why that you may not be going after your what's next. So let's start breaking down those barriers. And what perfect way to do it is tonight is talk about self-love. And guess what? In a couple of days, it'll be Valentine's Day. So, what I thought would be a perfect show to talk about self-love. And actually, it came across as another look. I'm digging into the bag again. And so I have received a dear coach Pam, what is self-love to you? And how can you create a self-love vision board? So I thought we would tackle this as much as we can at this show, and then we will conclude with a part two. But I wanted us to talk about self-love. Self-love is important, you guys, and here's why the significance of self-love. And self-love, if you don't start focusing on self-love as I didn't, all right, I was allowing everybody else's happiness, which some of it was creating some kind of not it was creating a lot of burden on me sometimes. And so it stopped me from going after my what's next. Well, everyone was like, "Whoa, why didn't you say anything?" At that time, I didn't even know what my voice was. And that was hard. I'm not going to tell you, it was very hard to find my voice until I realized one day I'm not going to do that. Now it sounds easy now because I am your and another reason why I was there is because I am a people pleaser. Well, I'm your former or recovering people pleaser. And so what I did was I pleased everybody on everything, which then trickled down to me being miserable, but they're being happy. And I'm like, well, they didn't even think about my happiness or what did I want or how did it affect me that after a while I started having to create, and this is what something you're going to have to do is boundaries. I said the word. Look, I'm going to try to pop it in here, but today's word is boundaries. That is how you get your self love. So, with that being said, the importance of self love is because once you start feeling the self love, you then it's like a flower. You start blossoming, right? And you start opening up. So, once you start recognizing the self love for yourself, then you can go after your what's next. And remember, it's not always about climbing the corporate ladder. It's not always about looking for another job outside of corporate. I just need to let you know that it's all about what you want and what you want to make you happy. Because as I always say, you only get one life to live. So now is the time to start digging into what is going to make you happy. And so many times we forget to do that self-love maintenance. And so I have created this checklist. Y'all, have y'all not seen? I am all about a checklist, I promise you. So I'm going to give you a real um, quick, quick checklist on self-love. One, are you ready? Are you doing it daily? Two, what is self love to you? Is it journaling? Is it yoga? Is it a massage? Is it walking in nature? What is it to you? 3, do you reflect on it? How did it make you feel when you did self-love for you? If you remember a few minutes ago, I said I was doing everything to make everyone else happy. That's the people pleaser, right? That I absorbed it all their happiness, which then created some of my misery until I created, like today's word is, boundaries. So with that being said, again, with the with that being said, when you do your self-love, right? I just gave you 3. I make it small. Remember? Making it small. So with those 3 self-love on your checklist, what happens if you're faced with an obstacle? What are we going to do? First, stop. See, I had to learn to stop and breathe and recognize, pay attention. 2, you have to understand where you're at and why you're doing it, the self-love. And don't allow anything to stop you for spending time with you. You know why? Because we as women, we're always putting everybody ahead of us. Now, if someone says that's not true, tell me, drop it in the feed, let me know. Women don't take care of everybody else first. Look, I'm making sure I don't have any messages. Um, Make sure, because we take care of everybody first and then we come last. So recognize that you need to take care of you, because all the self-sabotaging does happen right? And so we're here to conquer some of the self-sabotage, the limited beliefs. We're here to conquer it, right? So this is the way to do it. Recognize it every day. Practice self-love every day. I'm just asking you to give 5 minutes to yourself to sit and think. And guess what I even start doing? If you should hear my grandkids, I'll sit in silence. No TV, no radio, just sitting in silence with me. And that's just so I'm knowing that I'm okay with that. So knowing that you have now, actually you can add 4 to it. So 1, what does self-love look like to you? 2, take 5 minutes. This is your checklist. Take 5 minutes of this self-love to spend with yourself. 3, if you're faced with a challenge, here's what we're going to do. We're going to it's not a challenge, it's an obstacle. When you come across an obstacle on you doing your self-love, here's what you're going to do. 1, you're going to stop. 2, you're going to look around and see why you're not doing it. 3, or C. Look, I get my letters all mixed up because I'm excited about this topic. C, go back to doing your self-love for 5 minutes. Self-love will also direct you on knowing your what's next, and it makes it so clear. And D, love you on you. Can you do that? So remember, get your checklists out and you look at this checklist. And as I said, you're to do self-love every day. I understand life goes on, but just to stop for a moment is all I'm asking. Now, let me say this. What was I at? I was out with my family and friends, and a lady was saying, someone did come up to me. I'm gonna give you an example. She came up to me. Sadly enough, she is facing a lot obstacles going on in her life. She is facing she's facing a lot of challenges in her life. You see, I'm trying to use different words. She's facing a lot of challenges going on in her life. One challenges is, sadly enough, she just lost her mother. After she's lost her mother, her father is now he has dementia, and so he doesn't understand the of why his wife is not there. He just keeps asking the daughter, who is the bartender, saying, well, why isn't Martha, will say, not here? and she's trying to explain she's just not here. He doesn't understand it. She sat there and told me she is overwhelmed. I get it. I get it. And so I said to her, just take 5 minutes of time to just breathe and mourn your mother. She said she couldn't. She said she couldn't. I need for you all to understand. Stop and do some self love on you. If not, when you don't do self love, you get caught up in the life triangle because you know life is going to keep moving on. Then you're going to get lost, you're going to get hung up in all of the fault, you know? And then there's depression. And then there's so much other trickling effects of you not just stopping for five. And all I said was 5 minutes. That's all I said to her. And she couldn't say she couldn't do it. And I said, you can, and you have to learn how. As a former people pleaser, you have to stop and you have to think of yourself. And I'm telling her this. And I said, because your well-being is essential for you so you can then help your father. So in order for you to and let me say this, you guys, the father doesn't live with her. The father lives in a facility that can help him. So with that being said, she has to step back and she needs to take care of herself. And that's what I'm telling you. You have to self-love on yourself. There's so many reasons why that we don't self-love we don't do the self-love. And I have given you just a few. There was just very minuscule of reasons why we don't do it, but there's so many more. But let's start just working on a little bit at a time. I promise you, it may feel odd. It may feel like it's this unable, it's something that is not able to be done, and but it can be. Trust me. I know. I work on it every day. I now sit in peace and quiet. Like, listen, I could sit here like this all day and just sit in quiet and just be with me for a little bit. I want you to do that. So as we're going through self-love, she then asked me, well, what can she do? Okay, as we talked about the three on our checklist, she's like, Pam, I need a little bit more. And I get that. Y'all know I love me a little bit, a little bit more. And so the little bit more is doing a vision board. And so with the vision board, it helps you to visualize your daily practice of self-love. Because I'm the person, if I see it, I can do it. I can be it. But as they say, out of sight, out of mind, I won't do it. So create a self-love vision board. Now, what does that look like? Y'all, I'm so excited. Okay, so the reason first, let me back up because look, I'm getting ready to like, we need to go get our supplies. So real quick, why do we need to use vision boards? There are so many women so many famous women, such as Oprah Winfrey. She uses a vision board. There are so many businesses that uses a vision board to make their lives successful or their business successful. So with that being said, we are going to create a self-love vision board. The supplies that you need are magazines, all kinds of magazines. Look, I tore this one off. All types of magazines, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So we need magazines. We need boards. Now, let me say this. I always use this size of a board because the smaller, the better. I can hang them up. And I'm able to put them someplace that I can hang them up somewhere where it's easy, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. But it's up to you. You can either get the big boards or you can get the little boards, but I have the big boards, so I'm not going to turn around yet. So we're going to go get the boards. So we have the magazines. Then we have scissors. Now y'all know I'm the vision board queen or guru of this. So I'm always getting out I have scissors everywhere. Okay. Then we need glue. I use glue sticks. I have a big bottle of glue. Then you need some colored pens and colored pencils. That is so your board will be bright, but also mindful of what you're doing. Let me hold on. I got another vision board here. Let's see. I told you I got vision boards all over the place. So with that being said, here goes another vision board. So we're going to, and you see, I use all my boards are this size. Let me see if I can do this for you. So this is a small vision board, and you can get a pack of this size of board. You can get these at Walmart. I think it came 6 in a package. I think that was what someone said they did. They got 6 in a packet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the vision board, and then we'll come back and we'll revisit it. So the vision board, here's your vision board, right? And so in the middle of the vision board, you're going to put let me see what let me get my thing here. I have some prompts for you. So you're going to put in here you're going to put my self-love board, okay? Then what we're going to do is, and I'm going to walk you through it. So remember in the middle, you're going to have my self-love board. Or you know what else they do, or you can put you can do myself look sorry you guys, I got snacks all over my face. My self-love board, or you can put your picture and say self-love, or you can just put whatever you want in the middle, and that's going to just remind you that this is your board. Then the second thing you're going to do is you're going to get some words. What words that will remind you of self-love? So one, I have empower. I have, let me see what else I have. Inspire. So you will find some so we're going to take the magazines and we're going to look for some amazing words in this book, in the magazine, and we're going to cut them out. Now, it's okay if you find a whole bunch of words, or a whole bunch of pictures, or a not a whole bunch, or a lot of pictures, or a lot of words. It happens all the time. Don't glue anything down until you have everything that you want to put it on that board. So, for example, what you're going to do is one, I need you to look for some affirmations for your vision board. As we go and do that, I'm going to find you. Let's see if we can even get a little music going. As you're doing that, find the affirmations that you are wanting to put on your vision board. Then you're going to next, okay, stop. You are then going to get affirmations. You're going to get your words. I call them your power words because inspire is powerful, motivating, game changer, right? So get some of these words that are powerful to you that will go on your board as well. Then you are going to get, we have power words, affirmation statements. The third, what self-love looks like to you. Is it yoga? If it's yoga, get some pictures of women doing yoga. If it is you walking in nature, get you some pictures of you walking in nature. Now, I know we're doing this fast because we're going to come back and put it all together, but I want you to start working on it, and start thinking about what does your self-love vision board look like? And if you have a vision board, a self-love vision board that you would like to share, drop it here, or you can actually drop it on Facebook under Pamela Stone, and we can share. I love this. I love some vision boards, as y'all know. So remember, you're going to have one, you're looking for affirmations. Two, you're looking for some power words that'll motivate you every day to remind you about your self-love. Three, You're then going to get find some pictures that is all about self-love. What are you going to do for your self-love? Is it yoga? Is it walking into the park? I love that too, especially on a cool, crisp day. Three, is it you getting a massage? Which that sound look, okay, I'm sorry. Let me stay focused. Oh my goodness. Four, is it all about you journaling? Journaling is self-love. I don't know how many, look, you guys, I can't even show you how many journals I have around me, but I want you to think about those items right there. Right there is going to take you some time before we put them on the board. So I want you to take your time, get your supplies together. We're going to come back. I believe I'll be able to do it. I will definitely do it next week, and I'll draw, or I may do a separate episode of it on the self love board, so we can put it together. And I'm gonna put mine together too. But I want you to start thinking about, what does self love look like to you, and then the last one, four. How long are you gonna do it? Self love every day. What are we gonna do every day? How long? 5 minutes. And the lowest you can go is 5 minutes, you guys. That's it. You can't go no lower. So don't come with, well, Miss Pam, I can only go for a little. Nope, nope, nope. You have to go. You have to do it long, at least 5 minutes. You can do it longer if you want, but at least 5 minutes. Deal? So those of you who are who have done a vision board, especially one is on self-care, on self-love, I would love to see it. I love sharing it. Put it in the in the Pamela Stone, and then put the hashtag of the envision me, and I will get it. Again, tonight's hashtag for this is envision me, and I will definitely get it. And so, with that being said, everybody, and I will drop it in the feed so you'll know that what you're doing for this week. So, yes, I giving y'all know I give you two parters. I don't know why you guys are surprised. So, note that we are going to put together our self-love vision board, but I want you to start out with, because I don't know if you have your supplies yet, and so I will also drop the supply list in the feed, as well as what you need to complete your self-love vision board, and we can do it together. And then I want to see it. I want to see everybody's self-love board. Now, you know why, you guys? You know what would be so cool? And I want y'all to tell me what you think. What if we do the, I have to think about it. Well, first, let's go ahead and drop me all your. Oh, I have to wait, and I have to see how this is going to work first. Um, do drop me a picture of those of you who have your vision boards, especially if it's self-love. And note that the reason why we're doing this is because self-love is important, especially Valentine is in a couple of days. And so what perfect way to even focus on self-love is around Valentine's Day. But we do self-love every day, not just on Valentine's Day. And then note that you are important, and that you are special, and that you can do this. Now, the reason why I'm talking about self love is because we're at the beginning of the year. So, no perfect time to start working on the self love is now. I didn't want to do it at the end of the year. I didn't want to do it in the middle of the year. I wanted to do it at the beginning of the year. So if this is something that you're struggling with, we can start working on that challenge that you're faced with, not doing self-love for yourself. But you need to, because you're important. No, I know, because I'm a recovering I am a recovering people pleaser, and I do it all the time. I used to do it all the time. So note that when you do that and you're making everyone else happy, but you're not happy of that act, you're hurting you. You're causing more harm to you. And if you disagree, tell me why. I want to hear. I want us to start talking about how self-love has an impact in our lives, why we need to do it. And if you disagree with it, we can a mature conversation. So let me know. Okay, guys, this was fun. I love my dear coach emails that I get. So if you have a dear coach Pam email or email message that you would like to drop me, please do it. This was fun. We had last week and we have this week. So I can't wait to see if we have more. Would they just keep them coming? If you have a dear coach letter or email message or something you would like to drop them and email them to me at envisionmetalkshow@gmail.com. And let me give that again, envisionmetalkshow@gmail.com. And then in the subject line, if you would put Dear Coach Pam, I will get to it. And I'm going to start reading these and we're going to start talking about them because you know that this show isn't just for you, it's for all of us. It's for me too. Y'all know I'm all about empowering, inspiring. We go after our what's next. And this is the way we can do it. We can do it as a team. So I hope today's show has inspired you to go after your what's next. If that is using self-love, getting you using to doing self-love. I'm sorry, my tongue is tied. And understand self-love is important for you to go after your what's next. Because studies have shown if you focus on you and empower yourself, then everything else will come thereafter. So know that you only have one life to live. So live it to the fullest, everybody. And don't give the power to everybody. Keep the power to yourself and know that you're important and you're amazing. So until next week, everybody, don't forget, go out here, make your dreams come true, make your vision be made, and know that dream big as long as you always. Until next week, everyone, you rock, you're amazing. And thank you for taking the time to be with me. And don't forget to put your vision, look, I keep forgetting, your self-love vision board together. I would love to see them. Don't forget tonight's hashtag is #EnvisionMe. I want you to show me your self-love vision boards. Share them. Tell us about them. If you need help, don't forget, we'll have another show on how to put the vision boards together. But until then, everyone, you guys are all amazing. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Bye.